I was talking to Mello the other day, and we were just sitting there. I think we were going to go get something to eat, and she says to me, "Millennial Steam, I think I have autism." And I'm like, you know what that's like to admit to another person that you think that you're on the spectrum because of the way that you behave towards people? I've always thought it was very strange when a person says this to me, because we all know it, right? I work with mainly autistic men. You always do when you work in technology. But most people refuse to acknowledge the fact that they're on the spectrum. Like, you don't end up working in technology because you're a regular person. You end up working here because you're a weirdo. And I was talking to one of the guys that works in another state the other day, and he says to me, "Millennial Steam, I have never met a normal person that does computers for a living." And the reason for that is computer people typically are people who are going to gravitate towards something that in a lot of sense makes us very antisocial. Learning to master technology and then being able to deal with the people that work in that group, because I've worked in this industry since I was a teenager. And there's one thing that I truly realized very quickly is that it's full of strange personalities. I think that's kind of one of the things that attracted me when I met Mello while she was working in retail, is that she had a strange personality. And for her to come out and admit, "Hey, I have autism," it's kind of a difficult thing to admit to yourself, because nobody wants to put themselves in that category, right? No one wants to admit, "Hey, you know what? I'm weird." But a lot of people have to come to terms with it, that you do have a certain amount of incompatibility with normal life. And that's just the way it is. You can't just say, "I'm not going to be that way." You just are, and you have to accept the fact that you're strange. I mean, I had to deal with this fact at work all the time with the weirdos that I work with. But when Mello admitted it to me, it felt different, because Mello hasn't worked in the technology field her whole life. She's just a regular person that's just strange, like the rest of us. We're all on the spectrum, in my opinion.